It's the matchup of the week, Bemidji versus Brainerd in football. The Warriors received their first loss of the season against Sartell last week, while the Lumberjacks are coming off a stellar performance against St. Cloud Apollo to remain undefeated. Shane Lee begins our preview with the Brainerd Warriors.
Brainerd holds the home field advantage, but the Warriors are well aware of the big challenge the Lumberjacks will bring to town.
Very big game. They've always been a rival team to us. We lost this last game to Sartell, so we're coming in with a little fight in us to win this one.
Bemidji will be the more experienced of the two sides as Brainerd plans to start 6 sophomores on Friday. With youth sometimes comes mistakes, which featured in the form of costly penalties in the game last week. At today's practice, team drills focused on being more disciplined at the line of scrimmage.
We struggled with that against Sartell, and it hurt us in the long run. And just being crisp around routes and working on what our keys are.
Playing a penalty-free game always helps, but the big question for the Warriors is how do you stop the high-octane air attack of Lumberjacks quarterback Mitchell Hendricks and receiver Kerry Woods?
We don't know. And if I did know, I wouldn't tell you on the air. He's a great player, and of course, Hendricks is an outstanding quarterback.
It sounds like Coach Stolsky has no specific game plan for the contest against the Lumberjacks, insisting his team just needs to play Warrior football. We'll send it back now to our sports director Josh Christensen in Bemidji. From Brainerd, I'm Shane Lee, Lakeland News.
Thanks, Shane. The Bemidji Lumberjacks come into this week's matchup with an undefeated 3-0 record. Last year, both Brainerd and Bemidji were undefeated before their matchup. Brainerd won that 33-28, handing Bemidji their first loss of the season. The Lumberjacks say they want to make sure that doesn't happen again this year.
It was a tough loss last year. This year we're hungry and we're going to come back and we're going to show them what our new improved defense is, you know.
I think we want it pretty bad. I mean, rumors going around they haven't lost at home since 2006, so we're really looking forward to trying to end that.
The Lumberjacks defense is hoping to stop the Warriors offense this year after surrendering 33 points last year. In the first 3 games this season, the Jacks haven't given up more than 14 points, and they say the big key is stopping quarterback Mitch McLean.
He's going to execute the running game, he's going to execute the passing game, so we've got to put pressure on him. We've got to be sound. We can't try to do too much. We don't need to make the big play. We just need to play within ourselves and play as a unit.
Offensively, the Jacks are known for their passing game, but they feel they also have an unstoppable running game. They rushed for more than 300 yards last week against St. Cloud Apollo.
It's going to be key with that balance because it's going to be if they cover one of them, we still got another person to go to.
We're 10 times better as an offense than last year. I mean, last year the most points we put up was like 35, and now we're putting up 58 and 40 and 40.
The matchup between these two teams has been decided by 5 points or less in the last 2 years, but the Lumberjacks feel they can change that this year. And Brainerd hasn't lost a home game since 2006. That is true. Kickoff, by the way, is at 7 p.m. We'll have all the highlights here on Lakeland Sports and hopefully some post-game reaction as well.
If you've enjoyed this segment of Lakeland News, please consider making a tax-deductible contribution to Lakeland Public Television.